Hello and welcome to yet another Maggie Moment. In response to even more messages and concerns I've had from some parents lately about extended tantrums, and not so much for our 2 to 3 year olds, to our older children. And some of those are in families where parents are really worried that they are damaging things around them and damaging their siblings. So I need to unpack that for a moment, because what is going on there, once again, that children are still learning how to manage those things. Now, human relationships are quite complex for all of us. And so when we have a child who has started a pattern of doing something that's hurtful, sometimes I've worked out that it starts as a bit of a game that gets a bit skew-if. So we encourage our kids to be strong and confident. So sometimes they misinterpret that message. And so if they aren't getting to look strong and confident, they will often push or hurt another child to get that. The next one is that lower brain, the downstairs brain, once again, versus the upstairs brain. So what's happening with children who are doing these sorts of performances, it isn't like the 2-year-old tantrum, which is often a meltdown from the lower brain because I just can't cope and I'm just going to discharge a lot of energy out of my body. What's happening is I aren't getting one of my needs met that's quite big, and the only way that I get that, I think I get it met, is for me to go off into this massive big. So actually it's got a little bit of planning in it, and it's got a little bit more of intention. And this is just, once again, a pattern of behaviour that has now been learned, that it gets them certain results. And we've got to look at what is it that they're wanting and what unmet need might be existing in that child's world. And I'm going to start with a number one, big one, because I was a bit of a poop of a kid. I was, a bit of a nasty little poop at times because I had the perfect sister above me. And all I really wanted was love and connection. And it's very difficult to give love and connection to a child who's just messed your house up or belted or beat your sister. So if you look at that, once again, the primary need of every single child is for deep, strong connections with their significant big people. And we need our big people to be the alphas in the house. So they are the people who actually keep us all safe. So what often happens when this is happening in a world, the child has got a mixed message about their power. So at some point, on a low point for a mum or a dad, they have won. So when they've had a taste of that power, that means they can't trust you to hold the ship in a right direction. So once again, you need to have a conversation with them going, I am the parent. I am the person who controls what happens here, and you might not like this, but I need you to be able to respect this boundary. So you have to go to that one first. And the second one, I know it's the reverse of what you think. You think if I just discipline them more, I'm going to get what I want. But what happens when you discipline this particular sort of child without adding to connection and love, you make them angrier, more frustrated, and often the outbursts and the things will continue. So how do I build those sorts of connections with a child who doesn't deserve it? Look at not only one-on-one time away from the family, and if not, aunts, uncles, grandpas, grandmas, neighbours, anybody else who can help you. Because it's a learned behaviour, we have to unlearn the behaviour, give them other alternatives, and that does mean some emotional coaching as well. But please, it's not always as simple as more discipline will stop it, because in their world that's about power, and I'm going to fight to keep my power. So once again, keep each other safe as you can, but we need you to step up and be the alpha and not feel that you've failed. Lots of children go through stages where they are use too much power and they hurt other children. So take it easy, take a breath, have a conversation with other people around you. You can turn this around. Until next time.